Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well, and today we're going to talk about Workhorse, which I wasn't really planning on doing. I was going to talk about the stocks I bought this week, the stocks that I sold this week, so because of this happening, I'm going to move them videos back to Saturday and Sunday, so there will be a video on Sunday this week, which is a little bit of a bonus. But yeah, we're going to talk about Workhorse. A lot has gone on, so I feel like updating you guys. I'm sure some of you guys might know some of this news, but we'll take a look. And the big standout news was we got attacked by a Fuzzy Panda. I'm sure you've seen it on quite a few of the other YouTube channels that are out there talking about Workhorse. And yeah, a short seller. And I went on the website. The website was very poor. The name is poor. I thought, at least, call yourself something decent. We talk about Shadowfall on this channel quite a bit, and they're the company that shorts Boohoo. And Shadowfall, yeah, I can't, it's not too bad of a name, is it? But when you call Fuzzy Panda, I was like, that's not great. I mean, who gave you that name? Very poor name. I thought, you could at least call yourself Pink Unicorns or something like that. It was just, I don't know. So I actually went on their website, and the website was really poor. The only thing that really was decent was their Twitter, but even then they had like Kung Fu Panda as the banner, and it was like, you're not getting a great vision of this company right now. That you could just get yourself a designer for a few hours and just work it up a little bit. But we got attacked by this Fuzzy Panda, as many other YouTube channels did, and yeah, there was a report that came out from Fuzzy Panda that basically says that a lot of the YouTubers that do talk about Workhorse, especially over like 1,000 views, currently get paid for making content on Workhorse and promoting them. And well, I do wish that was the case. I actually don't. I don't wish it was the case, but yeah. I don't actually get paid for talking about Workhorse. There was also one about Lordstown Motors, and same again for them. I've never got paid for talking about stocks. I've got to say thank you to Pink Unicorns as well for actually saying that these videos were professionally made. I didn't think they were. I've got a £8 clip mic from Amazon and a £30 whiteboard where sometimes a green pen doesn't even work. So to say they're professionally made I got a little bit of respect there for Pink Unicorns, but yeah, I've never got paid for a video. I don't think I will ever get paid for a video, and I don't think I would ever get paid for talking about a stock. I think I always just try and be as fair on this channel as I try. I just try to be honest as much as I can. And say my thoughts. Even like the stocks that I really like, sometimes I talk negatively about them. So I don't think Greg's, as much as I talk about Greg's, it's on the channel nearly every week. Every so often I go, they could do this though, and they could do that. So yeah, even Greg's gets bad press from me sometimes, and how much I love that one. So yeah, just want to clear that up. I've never been approached to talk about a stock and get paid for it, and certainly not Workhorse or Lordstown Motors, even though I am kind of big fans of the companies. Definitely more of a fan of Lordstown Motors than Workhorse, because I've always said they're both very speculatively stocks. There's a lot of risk with them, especially Workhorse, because you're pretty much banking on the United States Parcel Service contract, because if the company doesn't get it, then it is going to be a very rough share price movement over the next kind of few days afterwards. So yeah, Workhorse, I've always said, is a very risky stock. I would never make it a big position in your portfolio, and also with that you've got to realise it's a very high risk stock, on the lines of Cineworld, in fact. So yeah, Workhorse I would say is always a risky stock, and Lordstown Motors, same again, a risky stock, but I'd say there's a little bit less risk than there because you're not relying on someone else to give you a contract. So yeah, I try to be honest, and I've never been paid by these companies. So yeah, but now we've kind of got past the pink fluffy unicorn around here. We'll take a look at some other news with Workhorse, and I might just fire some little opinions off about the current situation towards the end of the video. So there was a little bit of information that potentially could lead to a leaked information that Workhorse has got the United States Parcel Service contract, and this came from a company called Romeo Power Technology. And they actually posted this on their investor presentation. And basically these provide like power packs for vehicles. And when we went onto their presentation, there was a few little informations that might just say a little bit too much than what they should have said. So I think that if this is true, I can't see how it's lies because it's on the investor presentation. So I think it would have to be, all kind of correct information. At the same time, I'm not sure how much of this information should be out there, which is interesting. I actually contacted Romeo Power to confirm some of these statements in here. I have not heard from them. It has been 24 hours since I've sent that email, so there could still be a little bit of an update. If there were, I'll post it in the comments, but I've not had an update confirming any of this information from them. But this is where some like leaked information that might support that Workhorse has got some part of the United States Parcel Service contract. So if you look on the first page here and it says Romeo Power at a glance, you'll see that they talk about SHBV power trucks, and you'll see that one of the truck pictures is a United States Parcel Service van, and you'll see that the actual van picture they're using is Workhorse's van. So that kind of suggests, like, why have they kind of picked that van to be on there? So that was the kind of the first little thing that we did have. We also had on this page here a selection of logos from their high quality customer base, and you'll see that one of the logos on here, we'll just, you know, skim past the fact that Nicola are on here. Yeah, but if we look here, you can see Workhorse is a partner on here, and you can also see the other company that is in for the contract, which I always forget how to say it, Okisha, which is the Ford based one, is on here as well. So it kind of suggests that I always said that I think that Ford will get 25% of the contract, and I think Workhorse will get 75% of the contract. So it kind of suggests that these two have got handed some of the contract. We had a discussion about this on the Discord group. By the way, if you want to join the Discord group, join the Patreon. Links in the description. Some really good information on there. But we were having a chat about this on the Discord group, and someone actually said a really good point about it. And it's like, why are they on there? Because they're actually supposed to be a kind of ICE vehicle, really. So I don't know if they've been told they've got to do a hybrid version to get the contract. That was kind of interesting, so I'm not sure on that one exactly, but you can see Workhorse is on this list. But then on another page, this is probably the biggest giveaway here, it says secured partners and committed revenue in the CV space. And you'll see here, one of the logos is United States Parcel Service. And yeah, you'll see that, or should I say Postal Service, natural slip of the tongue. And you'll see that the USPS is electrifying the majority of its 2,000 vehicle fleet. So, like I say, you know, that's the contract. You know what? I mean, I still don't think they should be posting that, even if they've been told that Workhorse have got a lot of the contract. I mean, obviously Workhorse is the only electric one in there, so obviously that means Workhorse has got a lot of the contract. But I just don't know if that should be posted. I don't know really. That's why I've asked for confirmation on it, but obviously that's kind of supporting that Workhorse has got some of the contract. I'm going to say here, you know, Rivian, they're not public yet. I think that could be one of the biggest. On the right hand side, you'll see that a few more logos of the partners. I think Rivian could be one of the biggest next like IPOs. I wouldn't be surprised if they go with a SPAC stock in kind of the next 12 months. They could be a quite a big IPO out there, so keep out for a news articles about them. Obviously, they're involved in a lot of pickup trucks and also delivery vans, so just keep an eye on that one. But yeah, that was kind of a big giveaway. So like I say, I don't know how much truth is in here. I've asked for a comment from them. I've got no reply just yet. So, but yeah. Obviously, if that is correct, then that's obviously massive for Workhorse. So I'm not going to get too carried away with what was in here, because obviously, you know, I don't know how much of this is correct and should be on there, for example, but obviously that helps support the case. There was some information about a government website and the Workhorse van being listed on the government website now, which is another thing that's added to kind of this case that it's been handling a lot of this contract. But overall, you know, I'm still a big believer that Workhorse will probably get 75% of the contract for the United States Parcel Service, or Postal Service, should I say. So yeah, I still think we'll get a big chunk of it. And let's be honest, if he doesn't get it, it is going to be negative for the stock. The stock will go down huge. If it does get it, we probably should see quite well, the stock do quite well. I mean, overall, where I'm at with Workhorse, to be honest with you, if it goes to probably the $40, $50, I probably would sell out at that point. So we'll see what happens there. That's probably a point where I'm happy to get out of. But yeah, overall, I'm always more bullish on Lordstown Motors in general. I think that's kind of got big legs at the moment. It's going to go quite far, I think, in the future. So yeah, I'm still a fan of Workhorse, still holding it. Last time I was still a big fan of that one. So sorry about that, pink unicorns. Still talking about them. So yeah, I like both of them, and I think they should do quite well. So I thought I'd update you with Workhorse, and it's kind of been the talks about stock even more on the YouTube scene right now. So hope you enjoyed this little mini update, guys. Anyway, so as always, if you can smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here. I'll see you next video.